figured an easy way to wire the distributor. I fit some big fat tires in the rear end and I opened the front grille. And of course, I finished the build. So stay tuned. Hello YouTubians and fellow hobbyists, model car fanatics and people who wants to become one. I hope you all had a nice week and you have some nice projects for this weekend on your bench. I finished a 1970 Plymouth Hemi, the Barracuda, something like this. And I went a little bit over the border with the weathering of the body. It's not that much. It did not turn out the way actually I wanted it. But well, not always goes the way you want it. But first things first. I did not like the exhaust system, so I started by closing the mounting holes with styrene sprue leftovers. Big fat tires are a must for so much power. Unfortunately had the car designer a different opinion in that. So I cut out the wheel wells and shortened the rear axle. I closed the gap with a 0.5mm styrene sheet and also lowered the front and rear end for a better stance. Mounting brake and fuel lines is already a permanent part of my builds. Next up, the front and rear bumper should look a little bit cleaner, so I sanded off the clunky looking parts. Since I had my sanding paper already on the bench, I also sanded down the front grille until you could see through. The engine should get a blower, so the front hood needed to be cut open. There's 1,000 ways to wire a distributor. Either you drill out all 9 holes for the wires, you could use some shrinking tube and put all 9 wires together. Of course you also can buy one. So here is what I did this time. I took a 1.8mm drill bit and drilled out the inner part of the distributor. Then I took some green stuff, but everybody will do the job, and filled up the hole. Now I could simply stick all 9 wires in the still soft putty and let it dry. After some painting, voila, done. Next time I might get even rid of the 8 little knobs on the cab and drill the hole a little bit larger. Next up, painting and detailing all parts. A couple hours later, all the parts were painted and I was ready to assemble. I started recently to use fast curing wood glue for some parts. It gives a quite strong bond and it dries completely clear. I bought a box of shrinking tubes with different diameters. The small ones are great for water hoses and such, and the large ones can be used for timing belts. I just cut down a strip of 1mm and glue it on the pulleys. For the distributor I used some CA glue, it has stronger bond. On the other end of the wire, with the cylinder heads, I used no glue at all. I connected the blower with the crankshaft pulley. Mounted starter and exhaust. Now I was ready to finish and assemble the interior. And here is the finished build. That's all for this episode. Like I said in the beginning, the weathering of the body did not really turn out the way I wanted it or I planned it. I was looking for a faded paint and wanted to have some rain stains on it. So that whole faded paint, I have to work on that a little bit. But that's how life is. You fall down, you fix your little crown, you get up, try it again. So next time it might be better. We shall see. But I sure hope that you guys have fun with the projects that you do. And see you next time. Have fun. Bye y'all.